To continue our study here on this fruit of the Spirit, he says here in verse 7 of 2 Timothy 1, it'll be in the title, I'm sure. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. He's writing here near the end of his life, knowing that his time is up, and wanting to encourage Timothy to continue on and what God has already started him with. I mean, in 1 Timothy, he lays out lots of guidelines and teachings and encouragement in there. And here, the last letter Paul writes that's recorded, he says, God has not given us a spirit of fear. He's saying, if you're gonna face things that'll challenge you, you're gonna face opposition and discouragement and seemingly hopelessness, and it's gonna want to make you want to turn a different direction, make you want to not follow what God has for you. But he compounds it with he poses one thing with three things, because God is always more than the God He who is within us is greater than He who is in the world, as Paul writes elsewhere. But it says a power. Power here is the Greek word. It is the same word that turns into dynamite. So it's active, it's energetic, it's explosive, it's bigger than the circumstances it comes up against. It's dynamite. I mean, dynamite blows holes in mountains, so it's nothing to be taken lightly. Of love, which is the fruit focused on here. It's, of course, the unconditional, sacrificial, overwhelming love like what God has for us constantly, and of a sound mind. Sound mind, a sober mind, clear of distractions, clear of hindrances. The more time we spend with God and His Word, and less time focusing on the things we can't control, but seeking Him first and His righteousness, we can find clarity in mind. So how do we overcome fear? We overcome fear by focusing on the Word of God and prayer, and discovering more and more the power of God, the explosive, energetic, obstacle overcoming power of God. We overcome it with a sound mind, being able to be clear, and God give us this, and you go where God has you, being faithful with where God places you in the things that in the season of your life and going forward, and of love, being overwhelmingly full of love from God, that your cup just runs over and you pour it out to others. God doesn't give you a spirit of fear, but of love and of power and of a sound mind. So whatever obstacle you're facing today, know that you don't have to be afraid. Just spend time with the Lord and get to know His power, His love, and His sound mind. And just get to know Him in all capacities for who He really is. If the promises of God were all that you had, would that be enough? Love and power and sound mind that God gives were enough. Were all you had, would that be enough? Would that be enough for any of us? Love one another. And remember that God gave it to you first, and that He loves you always. Till next time.